Do you suffer from imposter syndrome, negative self-talk, and self-doubt, and anxiety over trying something new? Well, this may just be the episode for you. Stick around and we'll dive into how you may be letting self-doubt keep you from putting yourself out there and starting a business, and what you can do to overcome, and how a side hustle may be the solution to your problem. See you in 5.5 seconds. Hey YouTube, this is your girl, Teddy Talks. And as always, I'm educating you on entrepreneurship, your hustle and your grind, and building generational wealth. Over the next few days, I'm going to do a series on the issues that keep people from starting a business. I think a lot of people have wonderful ideas, they're very intelligent, and they have the capacity to own a business, or at minimum, a side hustle. But they're stopped from doing it. I wanted to dive into why. This next episode is going to be on overcoming self-doubt. Starting a business isn't easy. Starting a side hustle is a bit easier because it's like running a mini business. You don't really have to go all in, and usually can quit at any time. Many people have $1 million ideas and they never make it to the paper. They never make it on paper because they're letting negative self-talk and self-doubt and worrying about others keep them from achieving their greatness. Both of these ailments, self-doubt and fear, stem from a lack or low self-esteem, whether we want to admit it or not. But you have to believe that you are great beyond measure. You can honestly do anything you put your mind to. Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Kobe Bryant, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs. These are not superhumans. And they're not superiorly intelligent, believe it or not. They were met with opportunity. They were in the right place at the right time. They took a chance, they worked hard, and they achieved unimaginable greatness. On this day of self-determination, you need to figure out how you can achieve your greatness and stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. Stop worrying about the pack. You can become successful too. And I'm not just talking about millionaires and billionaires, because I hate when people compare the ordinary man to someone who's achieved that much wealth. So let's think about the person that owns the company you work for. Let's think about your boss. Let's think about the last friend or relative or associate you know that started a business. They put themselves out there and they did it. Why can't you? With hard work and dedication and improving upon yourself and investing in yourself 1% a day, you can achieve exponential and phenomenal greatness. These next 7 steps will help you conquer your issues with self-doubt and overcome low self-esteem. The very first one is a doozy. I think you'll like it. Come closer, a little closer. A little closer. My first recommendation to overcome self-doubt is what they think. Y'all sitting around here worrying about what someone thinks about you. Someone that's probably insignificant to your daily life. What people think about you is none of your business. It's not any of your business. Cat Williams said it best. It's called self-esteem. It's the way you feel and carry yourself. You can't let someone's projection of you affect how you do what you do. People like to know that they've affected you. And if that means they've affected you in a negative way, then so be it. Don't let others' thoughts of you keep you from reaching your greatness. The second action that I recommend to overcome self-doubt is live consciously. Don't get caught up in Groundhog's Day. And for those of you that are too young to understand that expression, Groundhog's Day was a movie that came out like in the late 80s, and it's about a guy who wakes up and he keeps living the exact same day over and over and over again, and he has to break the cycle. A lot of us get up, brush our teeth, take a shower, drink our coffee, eat our breakfast on the way to work, drive to work, mindless the whole time, come home, sit down, watch TV, eat dinner, go to bed. And throughout that day, you didn't do anything different. You didn't try anything new. You didn't experience any new sensations. You have to break that cycle. Live each day with intention. Set your intention for the day. Try something new. Listen to audiobooks. Listen to podcasts. Listen to me. Invigorate your mind. Invigorate your spirit. And live consciously. Be thankful. Show gratitude. Make a plan. Stick to that plan. Adjust the plan. And go forth. Go forward. Fail forward. The third action you can take to overcome self-doubt is don't focus on gravity problems. A gravity problem is a reality problem. That's like going outside of your house and saying, man, gravity's really kicking my butt today. I feel so heavy. Why would you complain about gravity? It's there, it's not changing. Don't complain about that. That's a reality, accept it, and change the things that you can change. You can't change how skinny your hands are, or how long your fingers are, or how curly your hair is, or how big it gets in the humidity. Those are gravity problems. But you can change your knowledge, how much education you have, how you better yourself, the actions you take to improve. Those things are not gravity problems, and that's what you should focus on. The fourth action you can take to overcome self-doubt and low self-esteem is to take responsibility. If you mess up, fess up. There are things we can and things we can't change. You need to focus on the things you can change. People like to complain about how much money they have, but I know several people who have made no more than $50,000 a year and they're millionaires. You know why? Because they saved their money and they invested wisely. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you save. Stop upgrading your life every time you get a promotion or a raise, because then you still have the same amount of expendable income. Plan your future, take responsibility, and overcome. Our eating habits. Eat food that makes you feel good, not food that necessarily tastes good. How many of you eat something that tastes good and makes you feel crappy later on? Stop doing that to yourself. Take responsibility for your whole self, your whole being, and you'll conquer self-doubt. Because when you feel good, you do good. The fifth recommendation I have is to be authentic. Be your authentic self. Now, I'm not saying be yourself to the aggravation or irritation of others. I'm saying don't let other people sway you in what you think and how you believe. Warren Buffett said it best. When everyone else is going left, you need to go right, and vice versa. This also means not projecting your lifestyle, your beliefs, and yourself onto anyone else. Have you ever heard the phrase, do you, boo-boo? Well, do you and let them do them. The sixth recommendation I have for you overcoming self-doubt is to live with purpose. This doesn't mean you have to know your purpose, but live with a purpose. My sister has a saying at the bottom of her email, and it says, the two most important days in a man's life is the day he's born and the day he figures out why. A lot of us haven't found our why, and that's okay, but keep striving to that discovery. Live your life with character. Have a warrior spirit. Don't flim-flam to the whims of everyone else around you. Set your own intention and move forward with that purpose. And the seventh and final action that will help you overcome self-doubt is integrity first. It's one of the 3 Air Force core values, and it's one of my favorites. You need to be impeccable with your word. When you say something, everyone around you needs to believe that it's true. And if it changes, you need to own up to that. If you can't be impeccable with your word, and if you can't live with integrity, the last thing you need to be doing is starting a business. Your word is your bond. I know we've went over a lot in a short time. I've just given you 7 actions that you can take to help overcome self-esteem issues, self-doubt, and fear, so that you can start your business or you can accomplish your next goal and you can reach exponential greatness. Remember, invest in yourself at just 1% a day, and you will reap phenomenal results at the end of a year. This is The Real Teddy Talks, signing off.
Listen.